Today on Combustion Chamber, we have what is, in my opinion, one of GM's best vehicles, the Chevrolet SSR. Let's get after it. Welcome back to Combustion Chamber. On today's episode, we have this beautiful, highly modified Chevrolet SSR. SSR standing for Super Sport Roadster. But before we get to check out this amazing vehicle, I want to dedicate this episode to Natalia. Natalia is a young girl out of Texas, and she's a good friend. And Natalia, when you told me that you didn't know about cars that are both hardtops and convertibles, I knew that I had to get this on the show for you. So Natalia, this episode is dedicated to you. Now let's go check out this SSR. Thank you very much for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
Glad to be here.
How did you come about getting this SSR?
I like vehicles that are unusual. And then I remembered seeing one of these aqua blur SSRs, and I thought, wow, that is something I would trade my Ford Lightning for. And so I started looking. And in 2012, I purchased this one.
Since purchasing the SSR, what kind of cosmetic alterations have you made to it?
As far as cosmetics, mostly the paint, of course. I had the chameleon ghost flames, the chrome wheels, the chrome door handles, had the entire interior redone with a saddle leather, changed out all of the satin trim that was in it from the factory with chrome trim. I've added blue LED gauges, blue LED courtesy lighting. One of the things I've added are little lights in the bottom of the doors, that when you open up the doors at night, it shows a SSR emblem on the ground. The windbreak behind the seats, it's etched with flames that change colors at night.
This is a great looking SSR with everything you've done, but it's not just looks. You've added a lot of power to this. What have you done to the drivetrain?
As soon as I purchased it, a friend of mine helped me install a TVS 2300 Supercharger, which adds right at 150 extra horsepower to the rear wheels. I've changed out the gears in the rear end from the 373 that were factory to the 410 gears. Added a LS7 Corvette clutch and flywheel. I also changed out the stock oil pan with a C6 Corvette oil pan that I've modified to hold 2 extra quarts. A lot better on cooling.
So why don't you say we get this on the road?
That sounds like a great idea.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it beeps twice. There we go. So what kind of reactions do you get when you take this out to a show?
Couple of different reactions. Some of the people are into the speed part, so they like the fact that it has a supercharger, and some people like the paint, the chameleon flames, the ghost flames that are on it. Some people really like the interior because it's so much different than most of the SSRs probably they've ever seen.
What's the difference between driving this now as opposed to driving it when it was stock?
Big, huge difference. From the factory, I believe it was 395 horse, which translates to roughly 345 at the rear wheels. And after installing the supercharger, now I'm at 490 roughly horsepower at the rear wheels.
Driving this SSR today was a lot of fun and a unique experience. You definitely feel the weight of the vehicle, but it's so much fun to drive. You know, there's a lot of people that have negative things to say about the SSR. You see it all the time on other automotive programs, but I'm going to tell you what, this was a blast to drive. It's a lot of fun and it's unique. That's what I love about it. Now, to be fair, yes, this has a lot of power added to it, but it's nothing you can't do yourself at home, as there are a lot of parts for this vehicle. So ignore everybody that has something bad to say about this, because if you want something unique and that is yours, definitely look into getting an SSR. What did you think about this SSR? Are you an owner or do you aim to get one? And you should. So let us know in the comment section below. And if you like this episode, share with your friends. Hit that thumbs up. And for more Combustion Chamber, hit that subscribe button. I want to thank everybody for the support that you show this program, but there have been changes to YouTube that make it harder for you to get notifications when we go live with new episodes. So if you want to bookmark this page and come back, that would be excellent. Also, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where we post updates when new episodes and other videos will be going live. So the links for all of that are right down below, including the link to our Patreon, so hit us up there. And thank you all very much for tuning in today.